Hello. There, I'm live. Hello, everyone. How are you today? How were your classes? What classes did you already have and what classes are you going to have today? I had 4 VIPKID classes, which these days is a full plate for me. One point in time, I was doing 10 a day and 4 would have seemed like nothing. Now, if I have 4, it's a full day. I'm just working at VIPKIDs and GOGOKID sporadically now. I double booked myself. I'll tell you guys about that in a minute and ask for your advice as to which company I cancel with because I'm on the fence. All right. So I'll start with the weekly reports. Tell me how your classes went and what class. Oh, and I have 2 at Outschool later today, much later. I have a little bit of prep work to do for them. Okay. And I'm also going to talk about my year in review, I heard you can't say the word on YouTube. I don't know why. The P word, the pan, that was inspired by Evelyn. I saw her video yesterday and how her life has changed in the past year. So I was going to talk about that as well. I watched that this morning as I was getting ready. Okay, so the VIPKID weekly report. As we get closer to June, your students are likely to be getting excited for Children's Day on June 1st. Children's Day is a huge deal in China. Parents often take the day off to make the celebration extra special. Okay, so at least this year it coincides with Memorial Day. Memorial Day is on the 31st, the last day that it can be. So at least maybe a lot of us VIPKID teachers will be taking off around the time of Children's Day. So maybe it won't affect bookings because fewer teachers will be teaching. Thinking about changing your profile picture, our new tool can help. Your profile picture is the first thing parents see when they come across you in the parent portal. In order to set you up for success, we've introduced a new tool that can help you tick off all the boxes. Go to the Account Center, click Upload beside the profile picture. Hey, Cindy. Check out these Children's Day downloadables. The 6 Apple program wants you to celebrate Children's Day on June 1st. Each work for the next 3 weeks as we launch a new set of Dino downloadables. All right, downloadables in the center. This week you can download Theme Park Set. It'll be available to download until May 20th, so don't wait too long. Just click Downloadable Props and Rewards. Plus, the Community Spring Market keeps getting better and better. Many of the vendors have just added a new product specifically designed for their fellow VIPKID teachers. We're talking glitter, some of you might not want the glitter props, and flower reward, star reward. Okay, Diversity Council, thank you, Rebecca. Since I don't work at VIPKID a lot anymore, I don't get much of a chance to wear it. So I thought I'd wear it on a day when I have 4 VIPKID classes. Diversity Council applications are still open. Don't miss your chance to apply. Is anyone going to apply to this? Application for the Spring 2021 Diversity Council is open until Friday, May 21st at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So you have till 3 in the morning if you're on Eastern. Anyways, so that's this Friday. If you're passionate about diversity, equity, and inclusion and evaluating VIPKID practices, campaigns, and policies, we encourage you to apply. Let me know if you're applying. So I haven't been reading, they feature someone, each week this month in the diversity. This week it's Loretta. For YouTube channel, and I've chatted with her through Facebook and YouTube. I haven't been reading them, so I'm going to stay consistent, but if you do want to read that article, go see the VIPKID weekly report and get her. Last chance to register for the 2nd Diversity Speaker Series events from Juju Chang on May 20th, so that is Thursday. Do I know that? Because I'm getting my 2nd shot on May 20th, which is Thursday. So I'm very aware what day that is. Don't miss out on the 2nd chance to attend the 2nd Diversity Speaker Series. So May 20th from 5:30 to 6:15 Eastern Time. You can invite others. Okay. Cindy not applying. Me either, Cindy. Okay, have you joined a VIPKID workshop lately? Learn from your fellow teachers. If you aren't familiar with workshops, you've been missing out. Our 60-minute workshops are packed with fantastic teaching strategies for your new and experienced teachers. Plus, you have the chance to connect with anyone between 12 and 200 of your VIPKID teachers. That's a big range. I guess it depends who comes to the workshop. Mini Mighty Reading Club summer semester starts on June 7th. Try a free trial class to see what parents are raving about. If you have child 4 to 9, don't miss. Hey, it doesn't hurt for a free trial. Who has kids that age? Danny, Rebecca, are you gonna do a free trial? So then they have quotes from people and how much they like it. If you sign up with the code Mini Mighty checkout, you can get $10 off your purchase. Virtual meetups. May I have more meetups, please? Absolutely. There are many meetings happening this month, from Tai Chi to a Chala baking class. A reminder, May is Jewish American Heritage Month, as well as Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So then they give ideas on how to do one: host a brunch, lunch, coffee, or a book club. They say that every week. That's why I'm not reading it thoroughly. Trending topics. Our teacher service and support teams are always keeping a pulse on what's trending in the community. So here are the trending topics. Update to Apple Score review process, frequently asked questions. That's what we talked about most of last week. Danny, hint, hint. 2, new bookings page, frequently asked questions. Response regarding reports of new regulations and rules on the private tutoring sector in China. Did anyone hear about that? So they're coming out with new rules about what can happen with private tutoring. We're all afraid it could affect this job. I'm so glad Outschool came along when it did. Let's just say that. Now let's see what you all are saying. Rebecca, I like my profile pic, but it did remind me to update some of my lifestyle photos. Some of them are from 3 years ago. I think I updated like a year ago, but that was after not updating for like 2 years. I had to fish out my short sleeve VIPKID shirt today. My hoodie was way too warm. Yeah, you know what? I never got the hoodie. Not on purpose. They sent me the email and I forgot about it. This is the only one I have that's specific to VIPKID. I have some that are generic teacher, but like I usually will just wear like something under it, something over it. Maybe do the trial, but E just turned 5 has not even put letters together. It says 4 to 9. I don't know. Cindy, last Friday of May, craft meetup hosted by me. All right. So that would be the Friday right before Memorial Day. So if you're not going away from Memorial Day, go to Cindy's meetup. Rebecca, I don't like when China changes things. It affects more than just Chinese people. I know. What was BK's response to the new rules? I didn't see it anywhere. Oh, okay. Well, they didn't say. It's never been in their weekly reports. All it said was people were, like, the trending topics are just things that people have sent in tickets about. So I'm guessing people heard about it and just started sending in tickets. VIPKID hasn't said anything. My guess is maybe they don't know. You know, like when China did away with that last hour of teaching, none of us were even sure what was going to happen until the last minute. So they didn't really say anything. Right. They just said, so it got in the trending topics because a lot of you have been sending in tickets about it, basically. So, yeah. All right. So GOGOKID is also talking about Children's Day. I'm going to summarize this because it's super wordy. So basically for GOGOKID, you send in a video. They're doing like a video contest for Children's Day. They want childhood memories, playing with friends, to second family memories, sweet memories with others. We are encouraging teachers to record themselves sharing particular fond memories of their students. These memories can live in the next generation. They also encourage you to put your kids in the video so that they can, you know, they like when they can see that you're a regular family like them. So We will compile the teacher videos and photos and showcase them to our parents and students on Children's Day. So they did say not to put music on it because it sounds like they're going to take your video and compile it together with other videos and pictures. So don't put any music on it. It's funny they have to say this. Record a horizontally recorded video or child photos. Put your phone like this, not like this. If you're recording a video, compose an email with the subject Happy Children's Day and your show name. Put the video or photo in an attachment with an email to us and include a text with it, stuff like that. Make sure you say your name and introduce yourself. They also say things like things you know, especially if you already do videos on YouTube, but like make sure your sound and your lighting are good and people can hear you, things like that. Address appropriately, all the stuff you guys already know. You need to submit it by May 25th. This will be shared. Okay, 2 weeks left for the new $300 new teacher incentive. This reminds me to reach out to a referral that I have. The best time to refer your friends. Okay, so you've heard this 100 times, so I'm just gonna like summarize it in case you haven't heard it, but if you sign your contract before May 31st, after the date you sign, you have 30 days to open 20 PPT slots. Nothing can be your fault. No teacher no-shows, teacher ITs, all that stuff. All the stuff that's your fault, cancellations. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to skip because they have all the details, which Cindy and I have videos going into details if you want to see that. Plus, they've had it in the weekly report the past several weeks. Our official DPs are ready for action. Wait, what are DPs? That stands for digital props. Okay, it sounds like in the past, GOGOKID has really discouraged ManyCam. So it sounds like they're kind of coming around because this is what we know we have a lot of ManyCam masters and the needs for digital props is increasing. We completed a test last month and we plan to offer this new feature for those who are willing to try our digital props. There's a new button, you'll find 2 tabs and AR stickers. So access to this new feature, there's a form you can fill out to get access. Anyways, Cindy, I had no idea what DP meant. Yeah, that's what they say. So this feature will only be available when the teachers and students apps have been updated to the latest version. So we don't feel like you have to, if you have signed up but can't find the new button. Okay. Workshops coming in the next several days. They have a bunch of workshops. You can go look that up. Rebecca, DP is like the AR stickers. Yes. New teacher landing pronunciation correction, teaching phenomenal phonics feedback writing, adjusting for your student. Oh, these are workshops if you're interested. Okay, so that's it for GOGOKID. No big news. Like last week, we all heard about the updates to the apples. That was pretty big news. Let's see what you guys are saying. I don't think that, okay, GOGOKID. Danny, I have a tutoring student who messaged me to cancel today. I always wonder if Outschool flags me when I cancel and refund. You know what? I have heard that if you cancel within 24 hours that they stop promoting you for 2 weeks. But since this is a one-on-one thing and the student asked you to cancel, I would write to Outschool, like send in like a ticket and explain the situation so that they don't do that to you, Danny. And this is unofficial advice, not official advice. It's like hearsay that I've heard from other people. So, Rebecca, vacation time, no Outschool till Saturday. All right. Can you say where you're going or are you just taking time off? Because they have a pop-up that warns you. Okay, I never saw the pop-up. I just have heard from other people that that's what happens. I have canceled when a class had low enrollment. I would like to know the official advice. You are right. I will make a note and message them. Well, write a ticket and let us know, Danny, if you find out. And if there's a video idea for you. If you find out officially from Outschool that that is the case, let everybody know. McCall, ID, just a few hours drive from us. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're going away a few, kind of for a long weekend for Memorial. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes. I didn't want to forget what I wanted to talk to you about. If you let it expire, let no one show up, that could be bad too. Yeah, don't do that. I made that mistake. I had a class where I think there was only one person in it, and that person, we messaged each other and decided mutually that we were going to cancel. The mom didn't want her son to be the only one in class. So since we mutually talked to each other, I never actually canceled the class. And then later I get an email from Outschool, like, you didn't show up for your class. This is bad. If this happens a lot, this could affect your contract. So I did write to them and was like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I talked to the mom. We talked. I didn't just not show up. So don't do that either. Even if it's one student and you both have talked, Outschool will see that, like, you never started that class if you didn't officially cancel it. Just X out of the class meeting, avoid the cancel. Oh yeah, I guess you could do that. Click the X on the date, and then if it's ongoing and it's after Sunday, they've already been charged. So you can X the date and refund them. Yeah, and then you didn't cancel. That's a semi-own refund. Cindy, that happened to me also, Kelly, about canceling but didn't go into the class. Yes, so don't do that. It isn't ongoing. Okay, well, you know what to do. They've already paid for it. Yeah. But it seemed to work. Cindy, this happened to me also. Decided to start later and I forgot that Outschool wouldn't realize what happened. Right. Yes, you have to, like, do it officially or they'll say something. All right, so I kind of have already talked to some of you privately about this, but go ahead. You can all give me public advice. And for those of you I haven't talked to privately, I double booked myself for GOGOKID and VIPKID actually a week from today, Tuesday. Usually I have certain days I do VIPKID and GOGOKID. Here's the mistake I made. I canceled 2 classes at VIPKID yesterday. So knowing that I was canceling classes, I was thinking, I'm not going to get short notice. I'm not going to get new students. So I'll just open at GOGOKID on, to fill in between slots that don't book. I think I forgot that I did that and then opened at VIPKID and then I'm double booked. Where would you cancel? So I just canceled at VIPKID yesterday. I canceled 2 classes, which counts as 1 cancellation. I only have 1 cancellation on my contract. Danny says I should cancel at GOGOKID since I just canceled with VIPKID. I just started becoming a brand contributor with GOGOKID. They do say excessive cancellations you can't have. They don't say anything about one. Kind of my thinking is maybe VIPKID, since I already canceled, I'm already going to have bad bookings for 30 days. Why not just cancel another? But the thing is, I don't want anything else to happen if I do cancel at VIPKID because I don't want to lose my contract. Then I lose my 2 raises that I worked 2 years for. So I don't know, which one would you cancel on if you were me? Now you feel my pain all the time with 2 companies. Yes. And I haven't double booked myself in like over, I don't know, it's been like 2 years since I did that. But of course, for a while, I just mainly was working at VIPKID and now I'm kind of doing both. And Kathy said I would do GOGOKID. Danny says GOGOKID. Okay. All right. And is it 20? Do you have to cancel before 24 hours before you start losing money, right? So I think if it's Tuesday, I'll wait till like Sunday night before I go to bed and see. I'm going to wait till then. I'm hoping one of them cancels. That would be great. Mix it up. Yeah. Okay, so inspired by Evelyn and her video, she talked about just the past year, the year 2020, and now we're in the beginning of 2021 and reflections. They might cancel, yes, and having 2 of them, I have a good chance. Also, they're both new students. I don't know about you guys, but for me, new students tend to cancel a lot more often than older students. So both companies having new students, I have a good chance. Danny watched Evelyn's chat for a bit. I actually saw you or heard her talking to you in the chat. I watched this morning. Okay, so a lot happened in 2020. Obviously, all of us know that. Tell me, how was your 2020 in the chat and the beginning of 21? I think all of us online teachers did have an advantage in that we were already working from home. So we were blessed with that. And some of you, maybe a lot of people lost jobs. And if that happened to you or if that happened to your husband, really sorry to hear that. I was lucky that my husband was able to continue working and I was already working from home. I do have to say, don't be jealous of me if I say that good things happened in the year 2020, because I've had my share of bad years. Maybe they were years that you were having an awesome year, you know? I've had my fair share of financial hardship. I had to actually miss a family reunion one year because we couldn't afford to go. So I've had terrible bad times in my life. So 2020 was an awful time for you. I'm sorry. I know it was for a lot of people. And even though some good things did happen, none of us liked being forced to be stuck at home all the time and wear masks, and we're all kind of getting tired of it. Is everybody getting tired of it? I'm glad the vaccine's coming out. I'm glad that they're a little bit lifting restrictions. Now they say you don't have to wear a mask outside if you're vaccinated. So last night my son had soccer tryouts outside without a mask. It was kind of nice. Rebecca, 2020 was my year of changes. Danny, turned my whole world upside down though. Husband and kids home 24/7 for 6 months. Kids home a year, I learned a lot. Rebecca, I added new teaching jobs and my husband changed jobs too. Oh, okay. Did your husband just quit one and have one to go to, or did he like have a period where he didn't have a job? If so, sorry about that. Yes, my kids were home 24/7. I am in a little different situation. They were virtual, so they stay in their room on their computer. They do come downstairs for lunch, so at least I got to see them their lunch breaks as opposed to they were in school. And I didn't have to get them off to school. But in some ways, it kind of still felt like, you know, they're home, but yet they're not. It's not like I'm spending 24/7 with them. They're in their rooms on their computer. I'm lucky I didn't have an elementary kid who's at the age where you got to make sure they do their work and make sure they're by their computer. Both my kids make either straight A's or my son almost straight A's. So I don't really have to worry about them. I was lucky in that for a year. It was the year for history books. My kids appreciate everything more about school and going places. Yes. So I know a lot of us, the best thing that happened to me in 2020 was Outschool. I have to say, that was awesome. I mean, Outschool was booming last year because all the kids were home. The schools suddenly had, like, kids all of a sudden didn't know what to do with them. I can tell you my kids were not doing much last spring. So a lot of people turned to Outschool, and Outschool, the bookings were great. The money was great. I mean, it was definitely the best thing to happen to me. And I've been able to cut back at VIPKID and get more sleep. That's awesome. That was the best thing that happened. At the beginning of the pandemic, one of my projects was to try to learn Spanish. I was taking classes with Evelyn. Marianne was teaching me on the side. I was doing Duolingo every night. Kind of slowly, I think after Christmas, stopped doing it. Oh, I assume it's okay to read it out loud if you put that in the chat, Rebecca. He was let go in March when the thrift store shut down for a month, and then he found a higher paying job at a grocery store. Then he went full time. Oh, okay. Well, good. A higher paying job, but not good that he was out for a month. He cut back more when he student taught this spring. Now he has a master's in teaching. Awesome. My Duolingo and Spanish venture failed. I was doing great with it for a while. At night, kind of when you're not doing anything, watching TV, I would do Duolingo, but life's gotten a little back to normal. My son's back at, practice. So yeah, we were all lucky. I was already working from home, VIPKID, Outschool, blessed to have these at-home jobs that other people were scrambling to get jobs and things. So very happy about that. So let's see, I'm looking to make sure. Okay, yeah, so I tried to learn Spanish. I never really was completely isolated. I still went to the grocery store. I still, soccer started up back in the fall. We still go places. But you know what? Even if it means like Outschool's going to tank, and I still want things to go back to normal. Who doesn't, right? I want things to be there's light at the end of the tunnel. It looks like it's coming very soon. So hopefully we'll all be back to normal, no matter what it means. So yesterday I went back to my freelance job in person. It actually was fun to actually go to work. I am so glad. I loved working at home the past year, but it was nice to get out too. So yeah, 2020 was a good thing for me. I mean, it wasn't perfect like all of us. I got tired of being at home. Oh, we got a puppy, which I didn't even want. My husband didn't want. My daughter convinced us to get her, and now we couldn't imagine our life without her. She is so sweet, lovable to everybody. Couldn't imagine if we didn't get her. Glad my daughter convinced us. I mean, my kids struggled with the normal things. They wish they could be back with their friends. My daughter struggled with a little bit of depression, and one of the reasons she wanted a dog. So things weren't perfect in 2020, but I had great things happen. My daughter's health has been a lot better. She actually, January of 2020, she finally went back to school full-time. For the past 6 years, she had not been going to school full-time. And of course, then the pandemic happened and school shut down like a month, 2 months after she went back full-time finally. Her health has been better, so that's helped us financially, Outschool and her health, so we're able to do more things. So hopefully we'll have some good vacations this year. It's a good time to settle down and be together forced. Yeah, a puppy is huge. Yes, Danny got a COVID cat. Yes, she's so sweet, and I say that even though she has chewed up and ruined some of my stuff, but still love her. Yes, so we go camping every year, and this year, because we were blessed and we could afford it, we are renting a camper for the week. So that's gonna be fun. We don't rough it too bad when we camp, but it is kind of a pain to set up and take down the tent, and sometimes uncomfortable, even though I use an air mattress, sleeping in there, or if it rains. In a camper, you have air conditioner if it gets too hot, So yes, some good things did happen in 2020, even though, of course, it wasn't perfect. None of us liked, being stuck at home all the time. And it was especially hard in the very beginning when we were really stuck at home. It definitely lasted longer than I thought. I thought it was going to last like 3 months. We all stay home and then it's back to normal. Didn't know it would be over a year, and we're still not completely back to normal. So uncomfortable. We are going in a few weeks. Need a new bed idea. Oh, you're going camping in a few weeks? And we always use air mattresses and put our sleeping bag on the mattress, if that's what you mean. But yeah, our camping, the kids look forward to camping. They were so disappointed we couldn't go last year. It has a pool, it has a game room, it has Wi-Fi. So it's not roughing it too bad. We go with a big group, and we put a big group communal kitchen together, and we take turns cooking. So it's never a burden on one person all alone. So the tent sleeping was like the most roughing it we did. Now, yeah. My parents love the cots they bought. They can't do air mattresses anymore. I have a cot that is so comfortable. The only reason I don't bring it camping is because it takes up a lot of room in the car. There's a pool. Yes, there's a pool. And there is a pool. And there's a creek, which we have our sites near the creek. So a creek and a pool. I hate air mattress with the husband. I need my own. I will look at cots. I would say the cot is super comfortable, and you don't have to worry about it losing air. So anyways, what vacations are you doing this summer? Last year, we couldn't do vacations. Actually, we did go to the beach. We still went to the beach. We just every day would go to the beach, the actual beach, and go home. We didn't do a lot outside of the beach. You know, you do a lot of other activities when you're at the beach usually. So we just did the beach when we went to the beach last year because of COVID, and then visited my in-laws. I'm going to wait one more year, but I hope 2022 we can do like a big vacation. Big. So my daughter she will graduate next year. So I don't have that many more summers with her. Obviously, I missed last summer with my kids. We couldn't go anywhere or do anything because of COVID. I have missed some summers in the past because my daughter's health was so bad we couldn't do anything. So I've missed several years of summers. You know, maybe I'm going to see what's open. I might get season passes to an amusement park this year. I've done it in the past. We live 45 minutes from a major amusement park, and you only have to go twice for the season pass to pay for itself as opposed to paying each time, because it includes parking and everything. If they're open this year, do that. Yeah, I need to. I don't have much longer before one kid leaves, and then maybe another one will leave too. But my daughter's doing community college for her first 2 years. We've already decided that. So both of them are going to like end up leaving at the same time is what's going to happen. Like I'm going to go from having both kids at home to being an empty nester like all at once, like no transition period where one leaves and then a few years later another one. That's what's going to happen to me. Yes. So anyways, I don't know. I feel like I'm going on, but I just wanted to say that some good things did happen to me in 2020, and I am glad things are starting to go back to normal, and I hope they go back to normal very soon. I get my second shot in 2 days. So, oh, you do, Danny? Thank you. I was wondering who's still here. Am I just jabbering on and on? Yes, so I know some people don't believe in the shot. Hey, that's your opinion, but I am happy that I don't have to worry as much. And they just opened up shots for 12 to 15, so I'm going to look at getting my son the shot too. Canada's still in crazy lockdown. You know, no wonder. I've had some more Canadian students in my classes lately. Okay, that would explain why. Yes. So anyways, I need to go get ready finish prepping for my classes later today. Thank you all who came. I will see you next week, and goodbye. 再见. And I can't end this. Thank you, you too, Danny.